Well, I want to begin by thanking my colleague from Florida for his bipartisanship and his partnership in moving to pass this bipartisan resolution to recognize American Jewish Heritage Month by unanimous consent. I also want to take a moment to speak about the horrific murders that took place last night. Like so many other Jews in America and around the world, I woke up this morning heartbroken by the news of yet another unspeakable act of anti-Semitic violence that occurred late last night. This time in our nation's capital, less than 1 mile from where I'm standing this very moment. The shooting occurred outside of the Jewish Capitol Museum, where the American Jewish Committee was holding a large event, and the shooter went there specifically to target and kill Jews and people who he perceived to be Jewish. This anti-Semitism, plain and simple. There's no justification in the world for carrying out or condoning this violent and vile hate crime. It's pure anti-Semitic violence. My heart is shattered for the 2 Israeli embassy workers who were killed, Yaron and Sarah, taken from us far, far too soon. Both committed to public service, social action, peace, the betterment of the world. They were a young couple in love. I've read reports that Yaron was planning to propose to Sarah next week in Israel. They were cruelly taken from us far too soon at the beginning of their lives. May their memory be for a blessing, and may their killer be brought to swift justice. It's a tragedy that these innocent lives cut short by hate, and it continues to be a tragedy that these incidents continue to occur in the United States and all over the world. Over the last few years alone, we've seen anti-Semitic hate, extremist violence. They've done nothing but increase across this country. All over America, Jewish people, we've been threatened, beaten, verbally accosted, we've been killed just because of our faith, just because of who they are, because of who we are. We've seen horrendous anti-Semitic incidents and attacks on Jewish communities, at schools and on college campuses, on Jewish-owned places of business, and on synagogues and places of worship. And incidents of anti-Semitism in the U.S. and globally have risen dramatically since Hamas's brutal terrorist attack on October 7th. All of it is wrong. It has no place in our country, no place in our society, no place in the world. Those who commit these egregious acts, they want to send a message. They want to terrorize Jews, they want to scare Jews, they want to intimidate us, and it's vital that we all stand up together and send a clear and forceful message. And the message is this: we will not be afraid. We will not be afraid. We cannot be silent. There's desperate need to confront dangerous and growing anti-Semitism in our country, around the world, to show that bigoted efforts to intimidate us will not work. We cannot be afraid. We cannot be silent. And that's why I'm here on the Senate floor today. By passing this resolution and recognizing Jewish American Heritage Month, we are not just celebrating the numerous accomplishments and contributions that Jews have made to our country. We are sending the message back, a message that Jewish people have a place in America, that this is our home as well, that our lives, well, that they have value and they have meaning, just like anyone else, and that our country stands with it. So I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to allow this resolution to pass, and I want to thank Senator Scott of Florida for his partnership in the effort to counter anti-Semitism and hate everywhere. So, Madam President, I ask unanimous consent the Senate proceed to the consideration of S-Res 246 submitted earlier today.
The clerk will report.
Senate Resolution 246, recognizing the significance of Jewish American Heritage Month and calling on elected officials and civil society leaders to counter anti-Semitism.
Without objection, the Senate will proceed to the measure.
I ask unanimous consent that the resolution be agreed to, the preamble be agreed to, and that the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table with no intervening action or debate.
Without objection.
Thank you, Madam President. Again, thank you to all my colleagues for passing this important resolution unanimously today. I yield the floor.
Madam President.